But we all know it was stolen, and we, the American people, know the truth.
This is actor and Trump supporter Jon Voight.
Donald J. Trump is a source of God's speed, and I know Abraham Lincoln's spirit is with him to turn America great again. God bless.
You are crazy. Former Republican House Speaker Newt Gingrich, your turn.
That these are people who are literally just running over the law, pursuing innocent people, causing them to spend thousands and thousands of dollars in legal fees for no justification.
Gingrich is talking about lawmakers on the January 6th committee.
And I think when you have a Republican Congress, this is all going to come crashing down, and the wolves are going to find out that they're now sheep, and they're the ones who are, in fact, going to, I think, face a real risk of jail for the kind of laws they're breaking.
Yes. If Republicans take over the majorities in Congress, they will jail members of the January 6th committee. Historically, imprisoning your political opponents has been just one aspect of fascism. Another has been a cult-like belief in the supremacy of your leader. A third element of fascism has involved the creation of shock troops.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis wants to develop a special police force to oversee the state's elections. The Office of Election Crimes and Security would be a division of the Department of State.
That's right, a special police force in Florida to arrest people suspected of violating the state's controversial new voting laws. This effort by Ron DeSantis, a rival of Donald Trump, shows that the move towards fascism is spreading in the GOP and is not confined just to Trump world. Hello, everybody. I'm David Shuster, and thanks for joining us. While no two fascist movements are entirely alike, during fascism's heyday in the 1920s and 30s, there were several common themes. Nearly all of those themes are present in today's Republican Party. First, fascists are anti-democratic. In the 2020 presidential election, Joe Biden won by more than 7 million votes. No courts found evidence of fraud that would change the results in any state, and yet 147 Republicans in Congress voted to overturn the certification of Biden as president. Second, fascists believe in the big lie. Donald Trump won the election in a landslide. Or how about the GOP fantasy that America has been overrun by crime, drugs, and illegal immigrants? Third, fascists celebrate and defend violence. In addition to the attacks on January the 6th on the U.S. Capitol, we've all heard countless Republicans say the anger was justified and that the people arrested are political prisoners. Fourth, fascists reject established values and objective facts. They dismiss notions like scientific inquiry and a fact-based world. The problem with this thinking, of course, is that reality, whether it's global warming or a pandemic or the election results, cannot be wished away. Fifth, fascists do not believe in gender equality or women's rights. In the 1920s and 30s, fascist states classified single women as second-class citizens. Mussolini's Italy outlawed contraception. His regime and Hitler's Nazi Germany banned abortion. The Nazis called abortion racial treason. To be clear, not all opponents of abortion are fascists, but all fascists historically have opposed abortion rights. Sixth, fascists abandon their supporters once in power. Remember when the GOP claimed to be the party of Main Street? Well, during the Trump administration, Republican policies overwhelmingly benefited Wall Street. There are other aspects of fascism as well. Nationalism, heavy control or influence of big media, like Fox News, and on and on and on. And many of the same problems that helped fuel fascist movements in the past are evident today. A widening gap between rich and poor, racial and ethnic tensions, poor health care and educational opportunities, threats from across the globe. In America, the promise of a better future seems to have evaporated. Exhaustion is setting in. Some group must be blamed. Something must be done to restore the dream. Make America great again. Anybody who thinks fascism would never happen in America has not read history and is not paying attention. It may sound funny when Trump is compared to Abraham Lincoln, or when a former Republican House Speaker talks about jailing political rivals, but at some point we all need to stop laughing, and instead, we need to sound the alarm.